In this video I'll talk about the best CBD oils in the UK that have zero THC. I'll talk about the differences between them and I'll also explain how to use them. So as a member of the Cannabis Trades Association, I do need to let you know that we do sell CBD as a food supplement only, therefore we don't make any medical claims. I do hope you like this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can learn, live and share your CBD journey with me. Let's get into the video. So first of all, a CBD oil that contains no THC is called a broad spectrum CBD oil. So if you can imagine the hemp plant is growing, it has over 100 cannabinoids in there. The two main ones are CBD and THC. THC is the element that gets people stoned if taken in large amounts, and CBD is non-psychoactive. So a full spectrum product means that it contains the whole plant, a full spectrum of all of the cannabinoids including THC. A broad spectrum contains all of the cannabinoids but has had the THC taken out. Now some people don't want to use THC, they don't even though it's only a trace amount that's legally allowed in the UK, some people just don't want to have it in there. And maybe it's for religious reasons, or maybe you get drugs tested at work and you're a little bit uncertain whether it would show on a drugs test. I can assure you that if you do take a full spectrum product that's been lab tested and it has got below 0.2% THC in it, it is only a trace amount. So if you were drugs tested, if it did show up, which it probably wouldn't, but if it did show up on a drugs test, it would show as a false positive. So if you take poppy seeds, that shows as a false positive as well. So yeah, for some people they just don't want to have any THC in there, and therefore a broad spectrum CBD oil that has no THC is the best product for you. Now the difference between a broad spectrum CBD oil and a full spectrum is that with the full spectrum, if say for instance you start on 10 milligrams a day, with a full spectrum you're going to need double that, you're going to need 20 milligrams a day. Because it hasn't got that little bit of THC in there, you need to double it up because it's not as effective. So if you want to have the entourage effect, which means it has a greater impact on your body, you know, a full spectrum is best, but if you're using a broad spectrum you may just need to have a little bit extra. Some suppliers in the UK that sell broad spectrum CBD oils, they recommend to start on 70 milligrams a day, which is quite a large amount really. So I would suggest starting on 20 milligrams a day with a broad spectrum and just increasing it by 10 milligrams every few days if you feel it necessary. It's only you that will know how much you need by just listening to your body and seeing how you feel. So the first CBD oil I'll talk about today that's got no THC is our own brand of flavoured CBD oils. We were finding that a lot of customers were saying that they really didn't like the taste of hemp, of the full spectrum hemp, so we've brought out this range where you can get them in citrus flavour, berry flavour, peppermint or natural. Now with these oils, they do, even though they don't have any THC in, they do have a full array of the other cannabinoids in the plant. So they've got CBD and all of the smaller phytocannabinoids with the terpenes, flavonoids and all the essential fatty acids in there. So it's a very, very good oil. We would suggest starting on 20 milligrams a day with these. So you can buy it in 3 different strengths. You can buy a 600 milligram, and the 600 milligram, half a pipette is 10 milligrams, a full pipette is 20 milligrams. So if you were using 20 milligrams a day, this 600 milligram bottle would last you for 30 days. Our second strength is the 1200 milligram, which in this 1200 milligram bottle, half a pipette is 20 milligrams and a full pipette is 40 milligrams. So if you were having 40 milligrams a day, it would last you for 30 days. And our highest strength is 2400 milligrams. Half a pipette is 40 milligrams and a full pipette is 80 milligrams. So if you were having 80 milligrams a day, this would last you for 30 days. My second most favourite CBD oil that has no THC is Purity's CBD oil. This you can get as a 500 milligram bottle, which is 2.5 milligram per drop, or you can get a 1000 milligram bottle, which is 5 milligram per drop. This is an excellent oil. It's been extracted from the ACDC hemp plant, which is grown in Colorado. It's one of the best strains of hemp, so it's got a full array of all of the cannabinoids from the plant, but it's just had the THC taken out of there. With this one you just put little drops underneath your tongue and it's a pleasant taste, it just tastes like hemp. The final oil I'll talk about today that has got zero THC is from Cannabigold. Cannabigold are a Polish company and they've been in the market for a long time now in the UK. And what I really like about their product is their pump applicator. This makes it very easy to get an exact dose of CBD with every single pump. So you can choose a 250mg strength, a 500mg, a 1000mg or a 1500mg. And each pump will tell you how much milligrams you're getting per serving. This does have a taste of hemp, but it's very subtle and it is a very popular CBD oil. So these are the best broad spectrum CBD oils in the UK that don't have any THC. I've tried and tested lots of different brands. These are the brands that have got good feedback from my customers and that I've used and that I also like them as well. So at our CBD shop Excite for Life you can buy online or you can come and visit us in our shop, and we do great special offers. If you buy 2 you get 10% off. Buy 3, get 15% off, buy 4, get 25% off, and if you buy 8, you get 30% off. And that's mix and match across our entire range. We do CBD gummies, vapes, creams, we do all of it. So I do hope you like this video. If you do, please make sure to subscribe and you won't miss my next video, which will be about water soluble CBD. Thanks for watching.